Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a quiet afternoon, beautiful island, Martha's Vineyard, place people go to escape. Then suddenly the air itself, well, it turns against you. Today we're doing a deep dive into some really unsettling source material. It's a radio broadcast, WVVX 680 AM on the Vineyard, dated March 22nd, 2002 something. Our mission basically is to piece together this crisis unfolding really fast through the voice of this one woman on the air, Mary. We want to uncover what happened when this island fog was, well, definitely not natural. This isn't just a story. It shows how fast your whole world can just flip.
Exactly. And the broadcast kicks off right at 4 p.m. Eastern, Martha's Vineyard time. Mayo's first words, you can just hear the dread building, almost like she's processing it herself right there on air. She tells people, something's wrong. I mean, here, on the island, now. That kind of immediacy, it just sets the tone. Normalcy, gone. Just like that.
Yeah, gone is right. And it sounds like Mary picked up on things being wrong really quickly. What did she actually describe about this fog? How is it different from the usual stuff they see there?
Well, she's very specific. It wasn't the gentle marine layer, as she put it, or the kind that creeps in like spilled milk. No, this started maybe an hour before 4 p.m. And she described it as, let me get this right, thick, yellow-gray, oily, moves fast, and it burns.
Oily, and it burns.
That's the one. It burns. That tells you immediately, right? This isn't weather. This is something else, something caustic.
Something hostile. Wow, okay, it burns. That really sends a chill down your spine. So how quickly did things start to happen? What were the first reports she got about its effects?
Oh, terrifyingly fast. The first reports came out of Edgartown. A charter fisherman said it just blanketed the docks. Less than 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. And then even worse, word came about 2 cyclists near South Beach. They just collapsed on the sand.
Collapsed, like fainted, or...
No, the way May relayed it, no impact trauma, no gunshots, just dropped. That immediate, silent incapacitation, it's deeply disturbing.
Just dropped. Okay, that paints a horrible picture. So not just isolated incidents then. What other symptoms started popping up across the island?
No, it spread fast along the South Coast. May started getting flooded with calls, people reporting coughing fits, skin welts, and burning eyes.
Right, the burning again.
Exactly. And the really alarming part she shared, symptoms developed within 10 to 15 minutes of exposure.
10 minutes. That's incredibly fast acting, whatever this stuff was.
Yeah, incredibly potent. No time to react, really.
So you've got the speed, the severe symptoms, clearly not natural. When did they get confirmation? What was this stuff?
The confirmation actually came from off-island through an ARES relay based in Sandwich, Massachusetts.
ARES. Remind us what that is.
Right. Amateur Radio Emergency Service. Basically, volunteer ham radio operators, vital in a crisis when normal comms go down. They reported identical conditions hitting the mainland about 3 hours before, and then silence from there.
Silence. That's ominous.
Very. And then the Mass EOC, the State Emergency Operations Center, they managed one last uplink. At 15.27 hours, the warning was stark. Chemical dispersal agents, blister agents, possibly mustard gas variants, or maybe something synthetic.
Chemical agents. So deliberate. An attack.
That was the horrifying confirmation, yes.
Okay, so with that awful news confirmed, May must have switched gears instantly. What does she tell people to do?
Yeah, her tone shifted, urgent, focused. She gave out really specific instructions, life-saving stuff. First, if you are within 500 feet of shoreline or low-lying depressions, evacuate inland immediately.
Suggesting it was heavy, pooling low.
Exactly. Denser than air. Then seal your windows, use tape and plastic if you have it, basic shelter in place. Also, turn off air intakes, shut down any automated systems like HVAC, anything pulling outside air in. And she really stressed this. And please do not wait for visible symptoms.
Don't wait, because by then it might be too late.
Precisely. The danger was invisible, immediate. You had to act before you felt it.
Makes sense. Okay, the next big question then. Where did it come from? Was there any clue about the source? This is where it gets even stranger, right? What about that ferry captain?
Yes, the Noshon Bell ferry. May had partial contact with them. The captain reported seeing something in the fog, unmanned, hovering just above the water, and it was spraying downward.
Spraying? Oh, man. Did they get a description?
Not really. Too far to identify. No lights, no response to hails, just this silent spraying object in the fog.
That's terrifying. A deliberate, almost ghost-like delivery system.
Absolutely. And the captain turning the ferry away probably saved everyone on board. A critical decision.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Amidst all this collapsing communication and, well, terror, May stays on the air. How? What was special about WVVX?
It's actually a fascinating detail. The station itself was built differently. May explained it. Analog tubes, backup generators, EMP-proof rigs.
EMP-proof, like military grade.
Essentially, yes. Built to withstand an electromagnetic pulse that would fry most modern digital electronics. Solid-state stuff just dies. Tubes, they can survive. She said, "We were never meant to be fancy. We were meant to be ready."
Ready for this, apparently.
It seems so. She mentioned her grandfather's philosophy behind it. People don't need music when the world's falling apart. They need clarity.
Clarity. Wow. That really hits home. Old tech being the most resilient.
It's a powerful point, isn't it, in our hyper-digital age?
So this analog resilience,
Yeah.
how did that contrast with what was happening on the wider amateur radio network? The echo chain she mentioned.
Yeah, the echo chain, that network of ham operators relaying messages. It painted a really bleak picture of the island's situation deteriorating.
Yeah.
K2MOD in Truro, they reported the fog moving inland, then just silence, gone off air. Then N1DRE in Oak Bluffs, you could hear the strain in their voice, describing people collapsing right in the Stop and Shop parking lot.
Just horrible. Seeing it happen.
Exactly. And W3FHL on the west side, they were barricaded in a church basement. Their signal was flickering, weak. May was desperately trying to get Aries Region 2 to repeat the core warning. Fog, airborne, chemical threat suspected, shelter in place, and she specified, use analog and CW only.
The CW Morse code.
Morse code, yeah. Communication had broken down that far.
Yeah.
Back to basics. The most robust, simple signal they had left. It shows how fast things unraveled.
Unbelievable. The scale is one thing, but the personal cost.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Did Mally share any specific stories that brought that home?
There was one moment
Right.
really stands out. Deeply poignant. She's talking to or about a woman on East Chop. The woman had called earlier, just before the cell towers went dead. Her husband was out walking their dog.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And Mally, her voice just breaks a little. She says, simple but full of anguish, "I'm so sorry." And then, apparently caught on an open mic somewhere, or maybe the woman's end before the line died.
Right.
The sound of a dog barking. Wildly. Then it just chokes off.
Oh, God. That tells you everything, doesn't it?
It really does. Grounds the whole disaster in this single, awful, personal tragedy. Hits you right in the gut.
Absolutely. So rescue is clearly not coming anytime soon. What were Mal's final instructions? How does she tell people to just survive? She shifted into pure survival mode guidance. Really practical stuff for anyone still listening.
Yeah.
Stay above ground level if possible. Again, reinforcing that the agent settles low. Use N95 masks or improvise cloth filters with charcoal. Anything to protect the lungs. And a crucial warning, do not re-enter areas where the fog has passed, because residual chemicals could linger in porous materials, walls, soil, clothing.
Lingering danger even after it looks clear.
Right. But maybe the starkest message was about hope for rescue. She said, if you see aircraft, do not assume rescue. No helicopters are scheduled. No relief convoys are inbound.
Right.
And then the bottom line, we are, for the moment, alone.
Alone. Completely cut off. Facing this thing. So how does May wrap it up? How do you maintain hope then?
Her resolve, even then, is incredible. She follows up alone with defiance. But alone does not mean powerless. And right at that moment, you hear this faint cry over the static. Someone just saying, help. It's faint, but it's there. And May responds directly to that, to everyone. I hear you. I hear all of you. And as long as the station breathes, you will not be forgotten.
Wow. As long as this station breathes.
Yeah, it's this powerful promise of connection, of witness, even in total isolation. The broadcast ends with just the sounds of the station, the backup generator humming, the wind outside, and a repeating Morse code signal. SOS.
SOS. Just repeating to the void. What a chilling end to this deep dive. Mallory's courage, the station's readiness. It's quite something. It really makes you think about our own systems.
It really does. You look at this whole event, this broadcast, several things really jump out. One, obviously the absolute need for clear, trusted communication when everything goes sideways. Two, how fragile our modern complex systems can be, unexpectedly fragile. But also, and maybe this is the key takeaway, the incredible resilience you find in individuals, in community networks, even tiny ones like ham radio operators. Even when you are alone, clarity, connection, that matters.
It truly does. So here's something to think about. For you listening, we live in an age of instant global communication, right? Phones, internet, everything connected. But what would you rely on? If all of that just vanished tomorrow, leaving maybe just an old analog signal and the strength of a single lone voice trying to cut through the static, what's your backup?